So no apartments because rent is hard. Please follow me. I'm so excited. Okay, so how are we feeling today? I saw Shiver and I was like, oh, I love. Until Nintendo gives me any information contrary to this, I'm headcanoning Shiver and Fry is non-binary. Did you see the Nintendogs Direct? I don't know, y'all. I don't think it's Nintendogs or Splatoon 3. Wait! The whole area looks so good! Do you see that hair bouncies? Do you see the hair animation when you're running around? Watch it again. There's the little bouncies, right? Can we appreciate the hair physics? They look so good. Jiggle physics, except for your hair. Squiggle physics. This is squiggle physics. It looks like you are always going to be squid rolling in the opposite direction. So you will be doing a 180. So I have a feeling that's going to be mapped to like just a particular button. I don't know if it's going to be L because as far as I recall, we don't use L for anything in Splatoon 2. So perhaps it'll be on L? L is throwing clams other than A. I've never used L for throwing clams. Not once in my life. Always used A. A bunch of the stages that we see are already things we've seen on Twitter, but I do want to point out there's one new one that was shown, and it is Hagglefish Market, and it looks so good. It's like at the ocean, and it looks chaotic. It looks like we're gonna have railings that can be inked. You can see the things here. So I'm super excited for that. We're having several stages come back. There are going to be 5 new stages, and there are going to be 7 returning stages from Greater Inkopolis, and those are from Splatoon 1 and 2, reworked for 3. There will be additional maps coming, but we're starting with 12. As long as they don't bring back Moray Towers. Oh man, I'm waiting for the update where they're like, hey, we're bringing back some fan favorites, Moray Towers and Camp Triggerfish. We'll be like, no! 2 episodes I'm looking forward to most are the bow and arrow and the Splatana. Oh, let's go look at the Splatana. Look at how good it looks. It's a freaking windshield wiper. Partnering with Rain X to slaughter your enemies. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We're all gonna be Splatana mans.
Splatana wiper slash.
Look how dope that looks.
It's powerful as a long-range attack.
Pow, pow.
The charged slash at
Bam! It looks so good. The animation, the little like slide and then slash. I love it. It's a fridge. It's straight up a fridge. And it's for giving your teammates buffs. It's a support special. It's so cute. Oh my god. You're just like, all right, team. Get your drink, get your juice, get your soda. Getting drinks in for the boys. Let's roll out, boys. Get your drink. Get your drink before we go into battle. Ink armor does not appear to be in the game from what we have seen. Unless they add specials in the future, which is a possibility. But if they do, I would hope that they don't add ones from previous games. I hope if they're going to add anything, it's going to be new ones. It's Nogami's not going to show up at your door and be like, what do you mean nobody on your team's running ink armor? And then this is the second new supportive one, which is Wave Breaker. This is basically like Echolocator, but like better. So as you can see, it goes out in a wave and you can actually jump over it. So if you're trying to avoid it, you can essentially do like a little bit of a jump rope. So I kind of want to do private battles with y'all in Splatoon 3 where we just like jump over the wave breaker. It also does a little bit of damage apparently. Well, by little I mean enough to kill you. I think it would be pretty good for like, I don't know, splat zones, honestly. It's going to force people to back away or else like they're gonna get killed. And if they get close, it'll show where they are. So I don't think it's like an amazing special. Yeah, it's gonna be great for assists. I don't think it's gonna be great when you use it on your own, but with other chaos happening, and if you deploy it at the right time in the right space, I think it's going to be really effective, which is good, because then you're not just like popping specials like at any point. You're like, it's forcing you to be strategic about it, which we love to see. Y'all, it's on the Tetras. It's on the Tetras. It's on the Tetras. I'm so excited.
Build up power, then
Bam! Honestly, it reminds me kind of like a combination sort of Kraken, not really, just in that like you can zoom forward, and then like a much better splashdown. Wait, do we have an Akira moment with this?
finally the reef slider. Build up power.
We do! We have an Akira moment. I regret to inform you that Tenta Missiles is back. Everybody groaned. Just get out the groans so far and just be like, ugh. Instead of like it being called ranked battles, it seems like it's been rebranded to anarchy battles. This is the solo queue version. What a noob, already lost a game. I don't know if you get like the points towards this by winning 5 games, but maybe you don't get all of them. I don't know. There's also, I skipped over it, but there is a like a group mode you can do for it.
Zones in Splat zones.
So you can do anarchy with a team of friends, which is similar to League, but you know what I like more about it is that you don't have to queue up as a duo or a quad, which is what you have to do for League. You can team up with like 3 people, as in like yourself and 2 other people for a team of 3, and like find another person just randomly, like how you can do that in Salmon Run. Rainmaker seems to have checkpoints, because that does not end the game. That's at 77. That's at 77. There are checkpoints in Rainmaker now. That's super interesting. Yeah, no more instant KOs. So it means Rainmaker is going to be still fast, but not as fast. Right? The modification we didn't know we needed. In Splat still, once you get a rank, it won't go down as you play. However, all player ranks will go down slightly every 3 months for the new season. Basically, we're doing seasons, and I believe these will match to the seasonal updates 4 times a year. Thank you for the hydrate reminder, Sam. So if you know how like currently it's working in X, if you finish the month below 2000, it moves you to S+9 from X. Basically, if you are below S+10, it will drop you to S at the end of the season, which lasts 3 months as opposed to 1 month. So that's a huge change. Joining the X Battle Elite doesn't mean you can't join Anarchy battles. So once X is added and you're S+, any of the S pluses, you'll be able to join X, but you can still play in Anarchy modes if you want to do that instead. So I feel like that's going to be kind of nice for giving us like a pretty decent pick of different rotations, because if if Anarchy series and Anarchy Open have different rotations, which is what it's sounding like, then I wouldn't be surprised if X battles also have a different rotation. So it's going to be like 3 of those non-turf war rotations that might all be different. So maybe if you don't like one particular rotation, you can like play one of the other 2 instead. So that's interesting. I think Nintendo's doing a lot more for encouraging people to actually play the game and not be like, God, I hate this rotation, I won't play for the next 2 hours and stuff like that. The test range has been revamped, not to the extent that I had hoped for in a video I made a while ago, going through my long list of things that I thought could be improved for the Splatoon series of various quality of life changes. But I did have some ideas for the test range. I was really hoping that we could try out certain like special weapons in the test range, like for example, the Rainmaker, like practicing Rainmaker shots. However, they have completely revamped this. It does look really good. It looks pretty nice and large, which is very important because you can actually play in the test range with your teammates when you are waiting for the match to start. Yeah, there will be a bot that shoots you, so that's better. Did they put an emergency exit sign above an elevator? Did they? Oh, they have a fire hydrant in there too. I don't think it's an elevator. You can now play Turf War with your friends and not just queue up in like in a lobby of 8 people and be like, I hope we're on the same team. So you can totally like do like essentially like League Turf War. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. Thank you. Thank you. We've wanted to do that. I'm pretty sure that was in my video as well from like a year ago. I won't beat y'all up though. Well, then I guess Starry won't be taking advantage of this. Starry's like, I didn't come here for friendship. I came here for blood, actually. One thing that was not mentioned in the direct is that connect via keyboards. A notification channel will be added in a post-launch update. Simply put in a general keyword like hashtag Turf War Squids or hashtag Splatoon fans to connect to a channel. This way you'll be able to interact with ghosts of players who are using the same keyword. If many participants are in one channel, you may not be able to interact with all ghosts. So I think there might be ways to have this work conveniently for like streaming, for streamers who like want people to come in and join them. So like you could be able to like, I could be like, oh, use, you know, like, I don't know, like general keyword hashtag Rosa Battle, and be able to like find me that way without being on my friends list, maybe. That's the way I'm understanding it. Battle replays are a thing now. This is huge. This is also something I'm really, really excited about. It'll make like checking your plays a lot better because you can actually also change, you can change viewpoints. So you could like check how you died.
As many times as you'd like.
Yes, there will be highlight sections so you can do. So you can see it here. You will tap the right joystick to like begin a highlight, and then it looks like you can go left or right with the right joystick to sort of like navigate and select an area. Oh, it looks like, oh, I think the highlights are these flag things here. I believe that's what highlights are, and then you can kind of adjust it from there. This is like, this reminds me of the highlight tool in Twitch VODs. If you're in a tournament, you can go back and rewatch like the game over and over from different perspectives. Like, that's amazing. That's cool. So the lobby terminal, it'll save the results from your last 50 battles. So important to note, I mean, it's gonna take a while to get through 50, but just so you know, if you had like a really dope match and you want to go check it out later, make sure you don't wait 50 battles. Limited number of battle replays can be saved to a system. If this number is exceeded, older battle replays will be automatically deleted, but you can favorite replays you'd like to keep. Battle replays can only be stored for a limited time though, and may be inaccessible after certain updates. The other new thing that got added is intensify actionability. Mostly it is making squid rolls and squid surges better. So you can you'll keep momentum better when performing consecutive squid rolls. You can charge up how soon you can do a squid surge. So you cannot spam squid surges. Sounds like there will be a certain amount of time before you can do a squid surge again. And you can shorten that time with this ability. So also, you're going to lose some accuracy after jumping when using Squid Roll or Squid Surge, so that's good to note, and this will lessen that, so cool. So resistance up is better than bomb defense, because it won't be a nerf on Inkjet. Poor Inkjet users, but they're happy now. Ability chunks are going to be a little bit different now. You can also use them to change the main ability on gear, so that's huge. So there's really like a lot more customization for gear. If you like the look of a certain gear a lot, but you want to change the main ability, you can do that. We have lockers, so
you'll find some fresh lockers.
So no apartments because rent is hard, but we can have lockers.
Gear,
but look,
items to your liking.
You can decorate.
Slap on some snazzy
I'm so excited! You can customize the color. I want pink.
This is your space to express yourself.
My space.
Customize it however.
Fish. I want this locker, honestly. Can I just get this one? Look at the impeccable taste with the Furby. This is totally a squid Furby. Also, this art's adorable. If we could just like take a moment to look at this adorable tiny art. I love it. She's so cute. She's so cute. Look at her hair. Look at her hair and her eyes. She's so cute. I adore her. I have to cosplay her.
Additionally, you can change the emote your character performs.
A spin and then a meh. This is also gonna be a squat, this one here. Oh, we got some poses you do.
All of these.
So we only got to see those three. This is a certain squat one. We saw this one with the pointing. We saw that.
You can change the.
I'm wondering if there are gonna be specific like animation emotes locked to certain classes of weapons. Like that particular one looked like an interesting tri-stringer one. We got Splatoon dabs. You can't hate it because it's a pun because they're dabs that are fish. There are catalogs that will be coming out. There are going to be updates. There are confirmed updates for the next 2 years. They will be happening seasonally, so they'll be once every 3 months.
Projectiles from a distance.
Big shot, friend.
Be prepared for powerful shockwaves when they land.
And you can jump over those. That looks fun. Yeah, like these look fun. They look like fun challenges.
For an even more dangerous
So good. Oh yeah, kind of like the big bubbler. Yeah, you're right. Good practice against it. And that's good practice against the wave thing. Yeah, so that's like one of the things I think Salmon Run does extremely well, is that it gets you more comfortable engaging with specials being used against you. Like, try dodging a ton of Tenta missiles and stingrays in Salmon Run. You'll start to learn like how to best like avoid them. So essentially what happens is that after you succeed from 3 waves like normal, there is a chance of you encountering this king a king salmonid, and it has an HP bar and you have to deal damage to it, and there's only a certain amount of time that you have a timer. This is super exciting. Big Run got announced, and I don't know exactly what that is, but they mentioned that it's gonna take place like once every couple of months, where basically salmonids are going to be invading the Splatlands. And I'm super intrigued by this. I would love more salmonid lore. You can check out my Splatoon lore video that I totally made in the past. There's still super important info in there if you have missed it. Salmonid lore, please. But yeah, so my guess is that it's gonna be like a Salmon Run Splatfest.
It appears that this event happens once every few months.
Yep, once every few months.
Big Run is coming!
There's a new title above professional. It's Executive VP. Save data. This is very important. This is very important. Online Splatoon 3 data will be stored in a server and connected to your Nintendo account. This is not how it works in Splatoon 2. Certain things don't require an internet connection, like the single player story mode stuff. That makes sense. But there will still be like save data when you save to the cloud for those. If you played Splatoon 2, you can transfer a part of that data to Splatoon 3. And if you do, you will get the 3 Golden Sheldon licenses we mentioned. You can join Anarchy battles from the beginning of the game, as opposed to having to wait to a particular level before you can join them. So this just means you will be able to play ranked from the very, very beginning, as soon as you start. You can play in ranked games if you want. And you will be matched against players with similar skill levels from Splatoon 2. This is huge. This is so that we do not bully the new players who are getting Splatoon 3 and who have never played Splatoon before. I don't want to bully them. I will feel so bad. I want them to have a good time and play against people of their skill levels so they don't get frustrated and leave. I want them to have a good time. Oh, one thing I'm excited for in the game so far is that the movement seems so fluid. Yes! Honestly, that is one of the best things in Splatoon. And I've been telling people for years that movement in Splatoon 2 is far better than like any other shooter I've played. It's very different, but it's so fun and it's so smooth. And it's only gonna be better in Splatoon 3 from what we've seen. I'm so excited. I talked a lot. I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of feelings about Splatoon 3.